What's going on? It's like the good old days.
Act like we never left.
Facts.
Did you miss the podium, the table?
Yeah, because usually it meant we won and that I had a good game. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I,
Trying to think of when the last time you were up there. What would have been?
I don't know. We lost our last home game.
St. John's at the buzzer.
Yeah, tragic. Before that, I think I don't remember. Butler? No. We beat Providence. Maybe that was DePaul.
They all run together.
Yeah, facts. It's crazy. They seem like the end of the world in the moment, but now we can't even remember.
Yeah. Yeah. What's it like for you being back? I know you haven't been gone long, but what's it like coming back as the old head?
It's cool. Just seeing all the young guys. It's cool, and seeing the guys that are seniors now that I played with, that are not, I guess, young guys. It's just been fun, honestly, seeing a bunch of familiar faces. Throughout, I was at the Owl this morning, seeing a bunch of familiar faces there, and then at the reception just now, seeing a bunch of familiar faces. And yeah, I mean, I like this place a lot. So anytime I get to come back here, it's always a good time.
What's been your experience like in the G League this season?
It's been good. I've been enjoying it. It's like I gotta learn. It's different. It's a different game than college, which I didn't believe when people would say, but now experiencing it, it's like really like evident. So I'm just grateful, to have the opportunity, be in the situation I'm in, and I just have been enjoying every game. Playing, getting to learn, getting better, and yeah, coming back from my hip injury, just being able to play again has been a thing of joy. So.
I was going to ask about the hip injury. Like, how long did it take you to ramp up to where you were able to play at that level?
It was like 8 months. I was like, I think it was only supposed to be like 6, but then something had happened that I had like a little like setback or like stagger, and like something like so it ended up being a little longer, and then I think it was probably like around 8 months when I got to play in the first game since the surgery. So a long time. I don't think I would ever went 8 months without playing in a basketball game in my life. So, but I mean, the time away was also very beneficial, and I feel like I gained a lot of maturity and clarity through being away from something that I was doing pretty much every day for the past 20 whatever years of my life. I guess I wasn't playing when I was like 4, but.
You mentioned the sort of reunion tour at the Al McGuire Center today. Just what were you telling the guys that you remember playing with for 4 years?
Honestly, I was just telling them, because I watch every game. I look forward to every single game. And I've really been enjoying watching the games the whole season, and especially as of recently. I think, it's not easy when you lose games to continue to stick with it and believe in the process and getting better and continue going out there battling, not know if you're going to win or lose. I lost plenty of games while I was here, and it's not easy. So for them to show the resilience, especially, for, the younger guys to be put in this position now, I think has been really great in their response, because, some teams crumble and fold, but I feel like even through the losses, we've gotten, I say we, but I guess it is we, but we've gotten better. And I think it's continuing to show. And I think each step we're adding, we're putting, soon the puzzle is going to be complete, and we're going to get some wins, and this will just continue to steamroll into something bigger and better.
I think firsthand, this program is not built like others. Does it mean more coming back when you know everybody as opposed to when it's a team of 10 new faces?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, coming back and seeing they just look different than when I was here. Like, just look stronger, look more confident walking around, look even taller a little bit. So just like seeing, it just makes me proud of these guys, because I know it's not easy to be a basketball player here. It's awesome, but it's not easy. So just to see them, with their chins up, smiles on their faces, and getting ready to compete today has made me, even more excited to get to watch a game in person.
Just kind of when you think back to that team your sophomore year that won the Big East, now think of where everyone's at, Cam, Tyler Oso, NBA, UG League, Jop over in France, I believe. Just what's it like seeing like where kind of everyone's at? And because is that something you could have ever imagined, your sophomore year, just hanging out with those guys?
Honestly, like I don't think we ever really we never really thought of it. Like obviously everybody wanted to play at the next level and get to the next level, but we were just we just had so much fun every single day with one another that it just time flew, and it's like, oh wow, now I'm in the position, also now oh wow, now I'm in the position I can, get drafted. Tyler, oh wow, I can get drafted. Cam, and then me and Jop, oh wow, we can play professionally. So it's definitely cool. And then Omax doing his thing. So it's super cool that we all had the dream of playing at the next level, but it was never something we were really pressing every day. We were really just enjoying being around one another and enjoying seeing progress and getting better. And I think that just led to everybody getting to where they're at, and is going to continue to lead for everybody going where they're going to go.
What advice do you give to the young guys on the team? Like when you talk to the team?
I just, everybody's different. I think everybody needs to hear, different stuff. And, some people, it's just simply just how you doing? How's school going? I think just advice. I feel like these guys, I don't know. That's a good question. I would just say, if I were to say something to all of them, this year is a chapter in, a long book. And, the book could, be great, and this chapter could be very meaningful. And I think that's the mindset they already have anyway. So I'm just excited for these young guys to continue to grow, continue to get better, and then, continue to just enjoy the moment, be in the moment, and then one day just end up in a position where they have options to, play at the next level and continue to do their thing.
How would you guard Nigel James?
That's a tough one. I've never quite really seen someone move the way he moves. It's cool to watch. I don't know how to describe. He glides while moving extremely fast, but also changing direction. So I'm not really sure. Hopefully this summer I'll be living here, so I'll get to try out different tactics. If I practice with them, play pickup with them. But as of right now, I'm not really sure. I think a lot of people aren't really sure, as you can see of how he's been playing. So he's a special talent, and I think the freshman class is a special class, and I'm excited to see all of them grow and continue to get better and help each other get better.
Are you coming back to work for Baird? Is that
Yeah, I'll be back here working. So I still actually do work right now, just remotely. But I'll be back here, going in person, and working out, staying ready for, the next opportunity, and just continue to stay ready in all facets of life.
how's that work? How many hours?
So I don't. I guess I can get into details, but I'm an exempt employee, so I don't log hours. It's kind of just what I'm doing right now is working with a team that manages money for people with a lot of money, and they're helping me build up my own kind of thing, client base, focusing on student athletes, professional athletes, and just help them manage their money, take care of their money, protect their money. And that's the track I am trying to get on right now. So that is, I have some clients right now, and I'll spend some of my time making sure they're taking care of what they need to take care of. We're on the same page. And then I'll spend some time studying for the CFP, which is just basically continued learning and letters after my name. But I already passed over the summer while I was rehabbing. I passed my licensing exam, so I'm actually licensed as a financial advisor. And so I just do that in my free time. There's a lot of downtime. We travel. If you practice 2 hours a day, get treatment, then you have the rest of the day to yourself. So I'm just trying to continue to learn and continue to stay mentally stimulated, just because I enjoy doing that. So, yeah.
Can you look back in your freshman year and just comment on it. You started off, you were the kind of the point guard, and then you hurt your foot, and then it seemed like Tyler became the point guard, and it's almost like Shaka had to force feed you into the games for 2 minutes here. You and David Joplin, especially here and there, and then toward the end of the year, you came in and you were the kind of the defensive spark off the bench that got everybody fired up, just from your defense, and that wasn't the case maybe 3 or 4 months before. Can you talk about that development and looking back on that year?
I think, honestly, just like going to that year, my biggest fear was not playing. That when I was a freshman, my biggest fear was not playing when I was a sophomore, and I ended up starting. So it's just like, but when I was a freshman, my biggest fear was just not playing. So what the coaches would say is like, they would praise defense, they would praise deflections, they would praise effort. So I'm like, all right, I know I can go out there, give effort, get my hand on, the ball, create chaos, disruption. So I'm going to do that to the best of my ability so I can at least get in the game. And that led to me, getting in. Actually, I think I played every game my freshman year, some games more than others, but I always got an opportunity just because, honestly, just trying to do what I could control to at least get on the court. So I think that was just my motivation, and then I was like good at it. So I just kind of adopted that and played that role for our team, and it was a fun role because it was appreciated by my teammates and it was appreciated by my coaches and it was appreciated by Marquette as a whole. So yeah, I was just afraid of not playing.
Everybody good? Okay, thanks, Stevie.
Thank you all.